Wouldn't it be pretty cool if we never had to go mining again? Today, let's accomplish just that. Hey guys, JWhisp here, and welcome back to Hardcore Minecraft. So recently in this world, we've been taking on a lot of large build projects. We have this giant creeper farm, we made a giant gold farm in the last episode, we're making lots of really cool farms, and I want to continue with that. I want to make lots of cool farms and lots of really big, cool builds. Now, for a lot of these projects, we're going to need a lot of materials, and some of those materials require ores to craft. So today, I had an idea. Why don't we mine 10,000 ores so that we just never have to go mining again? Now, 10,000 ores is a lot of ores, and it will probably take me many hours to mine. So, I think it'll be a pretty fun project. But since 10,000 ores is so many ores, I think once we mine that, we'll probably never have to go mining for ores again. So, I'm probably going to use multiple different mining methods, just depending on whichever one I find the most entertaining. Like I said, this is going to take many hours, and so I want to make this as fun for me as I can. Hello, Mr. Froggy. Now, before we get into it, I actually spent some time perfecting some of my armor and weapons, so we have the perfect Silk Touch pick to pull this off. We also have the perfect Fortune pick, and we officially have what I consider the perfect sword for Hardcore Minecraft. I want to start naming my tools, and so if you have any suggestions for this sword or any of these pickaxes, if you want to give them a cool name, let me know down in the comments below. So besides that, here's the plan for today's project. So if you divide 10,000 ores by 64 items per stack, it equates to about 157 stacks of ores we need. Now each shulker box contains 27 slots, and so we need about 5.8 shulker boxes. So let's make it 6, and I added one extra for good luck. So basically, we have to fill up, I'm gonna go for 6 full shulker boxes. So we'll actually be mining a little bit more than 10,000 ores, but you know, it's okay. What's a few extra when you're already mining 10,000? We're gonna mine all of these ores with our Silk Touch pick, so that once we're done mining them, we can build a giant pillar of ores. Not only will it make a good picture for the thumbnail, but it'll be really fun to then mine it with our Fortune 3 pick and see total how many ores we get from mining 10,000 ores. Because with Fortune 3, we're going to get a lot more. A diamond could drop 1 diamond, or it could drop 4. A piece of redstone could drop 1, or it could drop many. I'm also not going to discriminate on ores. Coal, iron, gold, diamonds, emeralds, it's all free reign. I also might spend a little bit of time in the nether mining nether gold and nether quartz if I feel like it. To help me out, I actually have all my mining materials in here. I got the bucket of water, of course, and some torches. I also want to grab some firework rockets just in case really fast, because some of the new caves in the newest update are very large, and firework rockets will come in handy. So, this is going to be a crazy and an epic adventure, so let's get started. Honestly, I think I'm going to start right here in my village. Here's what I'm going to do. We're going to make a little entrance for this mine. We're going to start with a mine, and I'm just going to start with strip mining before I do caving or anything like that. Ah, there we go. This is a nice little mine entrance. Just a nice little small piece of world building to add to our village. So, like I said, all ores are free reign. I don't care if it's iron, gold, copper, diamonds, anything counts. However, I'm still going to prioritize diamonds, so I'm going to go down to a very low Y level, around Y level -56. Around there is the best Y level for diamonds, and we should also get a lot of those very large underground caves to spawn. The previous best Y level was around Y level 11 or 12, and you can still find diamonds there if you want. They're just more prevalent at lower Y levels. Here we go. Our first set of ores. So I'm gonna switch to the Silk Touch pickaxe for now, and yes, here we go. Ah, look at this, our first cave. This should help make things easy. I really prefer cave mining to strip mining, and I feel like most of this 10,000 ores is going to be caving, just because caving, I actually get to use my brain. You know, when you're strip mining, you're just sort of sitting there, mining up and down and up and down and up and down, not really moving. It's an efficient mining method for sure, but it's kind of mind-numbing and boring, and since this is going to take me a long time, I want to make this as exciting as I can. Oh, look at this! Hey, I think this is actually a geode. Do you guys think amethyst counts as an ore? Like, do amethyst shards count as... I don't know. For the sake of this video, I'm not going to count amethyst, but if you guys consider amethyst an ore, let me know down below. I know it's somewhat ore-like, but just for the sake of this video, I'm not going to count it because it doesn't necessarily have the name ore in the title of the block, and I think that's how I'm gonna base this challenge. Okay, so far so good. See, if I used my fortune pick right off the bat, that would make this too easy. Things like lapis and redstone would totally fill up my inventory. So I think using the silk touch pick is a much better way to go about this. And here we go, my first bit of diamonds. How many do we get? Only 2? Well, you know what? I'll still take it. Alright, things are actually going pretty okay. So here I have this shulker box, and inside this shulker box is what we have from a little less than 1 hour of strip mining. The majority of this was from caving, but obviously if I come to a dead end in a cave, sometimes I strip mine to get to different caves, and yeah, I feel like this is pretty good drops for an hour. But here's the thing. This is about an hour, and I filled up, not even completely filled up, half a shulker box. But I don't need to just fill up 1 shulker box, I need to just fill up 6. So let's say each shulker box takes 2 to 3 hours, and I have 6 shulker boxes. This is gonna take me a little bit of time. Honestly, I'm fine. I'm just vibing. I'm just mining, listening to music. It's pretty relaxing, honestly, and kind of therapeutic. I enjoy it. But if you're enjoying so far, please consider leaving a like and subscribing and commenting and all that good stuff because this is gonna take a long time. For some reason, I like torturing myself with these episodes, but honestly, it's kind of fun sometimes. I don't know if that's a toxic trait. One thing that really helped though is I came across this abandoned mine shaft, and there were a lot of ores in here. But I also think I might switch Y levels every now and then to sort of get a different variety of drops. I know I said I wanted to be around negative 55-ish, just because that's where there's a lot of diamonds. However, upon further thinking, you know, I want a good variety of ores so that I might never have to mine again. So if I want things like coal and iron, I might benefit more from going to a higher Y level if I don't die from these creepers. I'm curious though. Let me know down below, what is your preferred mining method? Typically, I just do caving. I'll go from cave to cave to cave. I don't really bother with strip mining or anything like that, but I know a lot of people also like strip mining. Some people don't mind much and just like to blow up TNT. I know everyone has their own methods, so let me know down below what you like to use. I know my methods aren't always the most efficient, however, it's what I find the most fun, and that's what this is all about. Alrighty, so it's some time later, and by some time I mean a few hours, and I'm done for now with digging underground. Here's what we have. So I wanted to completely fill up this chest first with every ore that was in it. I'm not too organized, and then here's how we are with our second chest. Things are going pretty good, but I have so many deep slate ores. I would like some ores that don't involve deep slate, just to, you know, mess around and get some variety. And I was just flying around and I found this huge ravine. Now, this ravine itself doesn't expose many ores. However, there's a lot of these small caves going in and out of this cliffside here. And I think it would actually be pretty cool if I just use my elytra and use some firework rockets to sort of, to sort of like fly in and out of these caves and check what each cave has to offer. So that's the plan right now, just to mix it up a bit. But I do have to say, I'm not very good at landing. But I do have to say that this is getting pretty tiresome and mind-numbing. It's taking a long time, but I know it's going to be worth it, because I'm never going to have to go ore mining again. I am probably going to have to take a break pretty soon though, because I'm almost out of firework rockets. I only have a few torches left in this chest, and I'm almost out of food. So, thankfully, we're not... Let's check our coordinates. Okay, we're not too far from home. We're like maybe 1,000 blocks away. We can thankfully use our elytra to go back. Also, we're on day 426. That is crazy. We've officially survived 426 days in hardcore Minecraft. That's unbelievable. It has been a long time, but I am finally at the point where most of these shulker boxes, or actually all of them, are pretty much almost all the way filled up. And we went a little overboard. I definitely am above 10,000. However, I think I'm at the point now where I'm about to stop. So I'm gathering the last few ores here in this cave, and then we're gonna go back home, make all of this by placing all of this in one giant area, mining it with a fortune pickaxe, and then I'm gonna make some sort of, I don't know, maybe some sort of super smelter. I think that might be a good idea. That way we can smelt all the copper, gold, and iron. Alright, the moment of truth. We are finally ready to start placing these blocks. Now here I have the 6 main shulker boxes, and then we have this one on the end, which is just my box that I used for like food, torches and stuff. It has a little bit of materials in it, but not a lot. But here we go, we have all of the chests. Now, things are gonna get kind of wild. We're gonna place it in this platform here. Now, if you press F3 and G, it actually shows the chunk borders of your world. And you can see what I have here is I have exactly 1 chunk outlined with stone brick, but actually I outlined 1 block further than the chunk. That's because I'm gonna fill in the inner part of this chunk and then leave this like a little 1 block on the edge, just for a sort of outline to make us a platform to build on. I'm super excited. I don't think it'll take too long to place all these blocks. I mean, it might take a little bit of time, but it should make for a fun time lapse. And I think I'm gonna place them in order of rarity, or at least some sort of order. So definitely coal and iron first, and after that is gonna be redstone, lapis, and gold, and then we're gonna have diamonds and emerald at the very top. So I'm super excited, but without further ado, let's get into it. Also, I'm starting at Y level 69, and I'm hoping that it won't take us all the way to build that. I'm hoping that we actually have, like, a little bit of room left. But thankfully, we expanded the world limits, so I think we should be good. Everybody, we've done it. We've officially mined and placed 10,000 ores, well actually over 10,000 ores, in Survival Minecraft Hardcore. Look at this. This is okay, I have to be honest. This tower is actually a little bit shorter than I thought it would be, but to be fair, nearly every single layer is completely filled in 16 by 16 blocks. Now, here's the thing. If we fly up here all the way to the very top, as you can see, the last few layers aren't filled in all the way just because, you know, I obviously didn't get as much gold, lapis, and diamonds, but here we go. I actually messed up a little bit in the order of placements because technically, gold is more rare than lapis, so gold should be on top, but it doesn't matter because we have this completed. So what I want to do is let's fly out a little bit of a distance, and then let's come at it. Look at that. That looks pretty dang cool. So after I'm done taking some screenshots with it, we're going to mine it with our Fortune 3 pick and see how many ores we get. I don't even know how long that's going to take because, you know, this is actually closer to like 11,000 blocks. And I have to mine each of these 11,000 blocks with a fortune pickaxe. And then this fortune pickaxe is going to make it so that things like coal, and I actually think all of them now, I think all ores now apply with Fortune 3, including gold and iron. So all of these ores can double, triple, quadruple. It's gonna be crazy. So honestly, wish me luck. Looking at my replay mod footage from that time lapse for building this, it actually took about an hour and a half just to build this. That combined with the time it took to mine everything, so far this video is taking about 25 hours total to make. It's been over the course of like 3 days, and so any support you guys can give me really helps, because now I have to mine all of these blocks again and then put them in chests. These shulker boxes definitely won't be enough, so I'm gonna go get some wooden chests. Well, just from that 1 layer of diamonds alone, we already have gone up a significant amount in XP, plus we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, just over 6 stacks of diamonds, which is a lot considering we won't even need diamonds the rest of this Let's Play for the most part, so I can just do whatever I want with them. If I want a diamond beacon, boom. If I want to make a house out of diamonds, boom. And, you know, that might be a bit of an overstatement, but honestly, I think that's pretty cool. I know coal and iron are going to be 2 really big ones. Actually, the rest of them are going to be really big. That was just the beginning. Alright, finally, after many hours, here we go. We're about to finish the last of the blocks. Whew. I honestly had no idea how long it would take to mine like 11,000 blocks, but here we go, and I think, yes, here we go. The very last of all of our ores. I had no idea how many chests it would take up, but if we go through all of the chests here, you can see everything we've gotten. Kind of an underwhelming amount of diamonds compared to everything else, but I'm definitely not going to need lapis anytime soon. I have a ton of gold, a ton of redstone, and copper was the one that surprised me. I didn't expect to have so much copper. And also, we've got tons of iron and tons of coal, and we're going to be good on ores for the rest of this playthrough, probably. The good thing about copper is I have some plans for a build project I want to do in the future that's going to involve quite a bit of copper. And so, we're gonna need that. So now, we're not even done, because what we have to do is take a lot of this coal and use it to smelt all of this copper, all of this iron, and all of this gold. But I just gotta say, I'm glad we're done. My hand is cramping up so bad from all this mining and placing and all this craziness, but honestly, it was worth it because we're not gonna have to go mining for quite some time. But just for sake of storage, what I'm gonna do right now is all of the ores that can be turned into blocks, at least right now, I'm gonna turn into blocks so I can sort of save some room in my storage units, because, you know, just having like stacks and stacks of diamonds everywhere isn't really the most efficient way to store things. And after all of that, we don't even have enough diamond blocks to make a full diamond beacon. I always forget how convenient this crafting book is. I'm almost never using it. I have to get on using this a lot more. Since I don't really need gold, I'm just gonna make blocks of raw gold right now instead of gold blocks. Yeah, it's a lot easier. But as for the copper, I will smelt so I can actually turn that into blocks. Plus, the other nice thing is I'm not gonna need XP for a long time. I pretty much have all the enchanting I need to do in this world done for the most part, since I'm pretty close to perfect armor and weapons. I need a little bit more on my axe, and I need a couple mending books from some villagers. My bow also could use a few upgrades, but besides that, you know, I have 53 levels. I have tons of enchantment books already enchanted, which I haven't even looked through all of them. I was just mostly doing it to get my perfect armor, and my pickaxe, and my sword. So, I think we're good. Well, folks, there we go. That is everything we obtained from mining, I would say 10,000, but more like 11,000 ores in hardcore Minecraft. Now, I still have yet to smelt all of that copper and iron, but I'll be doing that later. This episode has already taken like 35 hours total to complete with all the mining, the placing, the mining again. I'm done. I don't even know how long this episode's gonna be. I have no idea how much footage I have or don't have. It's gonna be exciting. Despite the time commitment though, was it worth it? 100%. This was one of the biggest and also one of the most fun projects I have ever worked on in Minecraft, and the fact that we did it all in hardcore was crazy. Plus, now we are on day 466 in hardcore Minecraft, getting close to the 500-day mark, and I think for the 500-day mark, I would like to do a world tour saying I have survived 500 days in hardcore Minecraft. If you guys think you'd be interested in something like that, let me know down below. Or, if you think the world hasn't matured quite enough yet, I might save it for 750 days or 1,000 days. But I definitely want to do world tours on specific milestones. But my friends, that is all for today's episode. I really genuinely hope you enjoyed and found this entertaining, because it was definitely a struggle for me, but it was really fun. So if you did enjoy, consider leaving a like, subscribing, all that good stuff. My name is JWhisp, and I'll see you all in the next episode.